Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the BBK 1 3/4 inch long tube headers in polished silver ceramic, fitting 2009 and newer Ram 1500s with the 5.7 liter Hemi V8. If you're looking to up your exhaust game to a whole new level, then these should be on your shopping list. They're going to provide noticeable improvements in both sound and power delivery, in addition to the good looks, solid construction, and best-in-class pricing. Now, before we dive in too deep here, I do want to make a note that since you are significantly changing up exhaust flow and the location of your oxygen sensors, you're going to need a couple of things for these. First, you're going to need a tune once you get these installed. That's going to allow you to extract the most out of this setup, so really not a bad thing at all, but since you are changing things up quite a bit, a tune is going to be necessary. You're also going to need oxygen sensor extenders and the BBK Y-pipe with high flow catalytic converters in order to get these fitted properly on your truck, but we do have both those available on our site, so make sure you grab those when you're shopping. Headers have been a hot topic of debate amongst enthusiasts for quite some time. Short versus long tubes get people up in arms, but the long and short of it, see what I did there, is that long tubes are going to be better for high RPM power and better gains overall, though both are going to be an improvement versus stock. Now, by the nature of their design, these are going to keep exhaust gases separated for a longer period of time before more smoothly bringing them together down at the collector here. BBK does claim upwards of 35 horsepower in peak gains, though as usual, your results may vary. Regardless, this is going to be a noticeable increase in power, and it's also going to be an increase in sound. Now, long tubes are known for bringing out that really aggressive drag car-like exhaust note, and that's certainly the case here. These are going to be much louder than your stock exhaust manifolds, though you can keep a bit of a lid on things if you run your stock exhaust from the mid-pipe back. Again, remember, you're going to have that BBK Y-pipe in there, but you can run a stock exhaust from there on back. Having that stock exhaust is going to keep things a little bit more subdued, but these are still going to be a substantial change in the sound. Though, of course, two aftermarket options are abundant and are going to work well here as well. Now, these are full-length 1 3/4 inch primaries made from CNC machined mandrel bent 16 gauge steel, and they've got 3/8 inch die stamped flanges for strength. These are finished in a polished silver ceramic coating, which makes them excellent at dissipating heat because it is ceramic, but they're also going to give you some shine under the hood too. Given again that this is a ceramic coating though, that means that they're also going to keep from getting discolored over time, which equates to protection and good looks under the hood. Plus, BBK pressure tests each set of these to ensure leak-free performance. Pricing is going to come in at about $850, which makes these one of the least expensive options for long tube headers for these gens of Ram, and definitely the least expensive ceramic coated option. But you aren't sacrificing on quality here either, so these are an excellent option that's not going to break the budget, and they're still going to be a good quality item. Installation will get a 3 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and it's going to take you the better part of a full day to complete this job. Now, while all the hardware and new gaskets are included in the box, this is going to test the metal of your toolbox, and it's an involved job, especially if you don't have access to a lift. You're also going to need to use the included transmission cable bracket and the ABS zip tie on 2019 to 2021 models. Now, of course, asking your preferred shop or mechanic to install these for you is always an option. And in a case like this, if you're not comfortable really diving in there, professional installation is going to be your best bet. As with most things though, if you've got the skill set and the toolbox, and most importantly, the time, you can do these at home. Just want to make sure that you're all aware of how involved a job this is before you attempt it though. That's going to wrap it up here for our review of the BBK 1 3/4 inch long tube headers in polished silver ceramic, fitting 2009 and newer Ram 1500s with the 5.7 liter Hemi V8. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Ram, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.